Hello, hello, Nanka's here, and today we are going to watch few attacks from this war. We got the victory here, 105 to 104, and it wasn't just any war, it was our final in CWL Rising. As you can see, we have the poster, this so Golem is Rising Champion Season 9, and this is simply amazing. Let's quickly check, before we start the replays, let's quickly check our season, how it went. It was well, we were number one throughout the whole season, if I remember correctly. So you can see the only loss was two clan Sam fighters. These are the guys who we fought with during our final match, and of course we won them. You can see it over here. So if we quickly go to see the stats of this war, it was a tough war. I have to admit, it was not an easy win, easy peasy win. We had to put a fight, and we got it. Some fighters, you were amazing. You were a really strong clan. You did your best, but unfortunately, you got a little bit less lucky than we were. Luck is involved in any war, to be honest, and everyone knows it or should know it. So. Since this was our final match, I would love to feature in this video all of our levels, like Town Hall levels, Town Hall 11s, Town Hall 12s, and Town Hall 13s, of course. And by the way, talking about the breakdowns, the breakdown was 4, 10, 21. So we went, I believe, a little bit heavier than usually. In any case, so let's start with some Town Hall 11s. And from Town Hall 11s, I want to show the best two hits of Town Hall 11s, and the first one is going to be Queen Charge E-Drags. You don't often see Queen Charge E-Drags on Town Hall 11s. Oops, something almost fell on me. In any case, so as you can see, the queen will start like from 12, and she will go down towards this compartment where she would be able to charge right into this left part of the base, right? So just to funnel, so the queen goes to the right direction. The king was dropped a little bit to the left from the queen, and he cleaned all of the stuff to the left of the queen. And there was a baby dragon was used to the right of the queen, just to make sure that she goes right into that compartment. And at the same time, once the CC was lured, we could start with the E-Drags. First of all, there was one E-Drag used for the outside buildings, and this right compartment, this whole big right compartment, was pretty. The buildings were located pretty close to each other, so it was simply perfect for the E-Drags, especially with those with their chain damage that they give. It was the right thing to choose here on this base. The only thing that I forgot to mention, there was a few zaps used on air defense that was located right here, as you can see it. And at the very end of this attack, now let's times 2 it. At the very end of this attack, of course, there wasn't a lot of E-Drags left, but there was simply enough just to triple this base. And of course, in the CC, Aldrago had another E-Drag, and I was pretty sure when I was watching this attack first time, I was pretty sure that this rage is gonna be used for the E-Drags, because when they're rage, their chain damage is even, I don't know, like higher, stronger, whatever. But no, the queen was raged because she had to get through these walls, and of course she had to fight with the king and the queen, and she still had her ability at the very end. And anyway, you don't often see Queen Charge E-Drags on Town Hall 11, so kudos to Drago, you did an amazing attack here. And the next one is going to be on number 15. Here we go, Maximus. Maximus got tripled by Shaka, and Shaka got Zap Lalo here. So let's quickly check what he did on this base. Of course, we should always start with the Zap Lalo. We should always start with the Zaps, and with the Zaps, Shaka got the CC. the defensive CC, of course. Oh no, he didn't get the defensive CC. I am so sorry. He got the queen. He got the queen and the X-bows. So right. So now what he did here actually with those zaps, he kind of created a donut from this base, and all he needed to do, like a ring. So if you just ignore the garbage, the trash buildings, you'll see that there was some sort of a ring from all of the defense buildings. So the next step, of course, would be just to take one of the corners and just to create some better funnel for the loons. So the next step was to get an E-drag into this compartment, and the E-drag got some of the defenses, got one of the Inferno towers, and so it was time for the next step. So there were multiple steps in this attack. That's why I just couldn't hold myself from showing this for you. But it's not the only thing that is amazing in this hit. The next step, of course, is the Sui heroes, and the Sui heroes got this whole part from 3 up to 12 and on. And the next thing, of course, is the time to deploy the lalo. The lalo went right to the town hall. It was deployed from 3-ish to 6-ish, and with a couple of hastes, they got it all. The only thing was left here at the very end was this little compartment at the very end, and one of the hastes is gonna be used just to make the loons move a bit faster. But what is amazing? No, I'm sorry, not a haste, but a freeze instead. And freeze was freezing this last splash damage building. So the most amazing thing here is that Shaka just simply swagged the last 2 hastes and the Grand Warden's ability. Yeah, that's true. He used it now, but he used it just for the effect, for this beautiful effect when everything is kind of blinking, and it was kind of swag. Yeah, it was indeed a swag of Grand Warden's Tome and 2 hastes. You don't often see it. Maybe lately you do. Like I've seen with all of the recaps I make, and with all of the wars I see, I've seen it maybe 2 or 3 times. If you saw it more, just share it with us. Share it with us. So the next attack that I want to show you was on base number 5. I have to give all of the credits to all of the players who used the witches during the season, including myself. On 11v11, I loved witches. In any case, so here it is the same Zap witches, but with a combination of the super giants. I've seen the super giants on Town Hall 13s, and I was pretty surprised to see it on Town Hall 11 as well. So what Danny did here at Town Hall 12, I'm sorry, this is Town Hall 12. So what Danny did here, of course, with the Zaps and the Quakes, he got both of the Infernos that were located in this compartment. And this way, on the back side on the second part of this base, there was some sort of funnel created, beautiful funnel. What his troops were supposed to do here with this compartment, just to take down a few defenses here, a few other buildings, and then just to split. And witches and the heroes beautifully split in here. Danny also used of course, siege barrack, and with this siege barrack he had some hoggies, so you can see how beautiful hogs join the witches and all the million of their skellies here. So there is a lot of spam here, kinda. All of the witches, all of the skellies. But you know what? I've seen, from my own experience, I've seen so many even witches fails, like spam fails. So I wouldn't say that every single base can be tripled with witches. So I guess if your bases get easily witched, you probably need to learn how to build new bases against witches. But every base can be tripled. It's gonna be either by the witch, or by hogs, or by loons. Anyway, everything can be tripled this day in our favorite lovely game. So the next attack that I wanted to show you, it's gonna be another Town Hall 12 attack, and it's gonna be Zap Drag, let's see what Dragnail did here with, of course, with the Zap Drag. He had six zaps and 2 earthquakes, and he's going to funnel with those zaps for the dragons, because dragons, basically, as any other troops, any other army, they require good funnel for them, because without this funnel they won't be able to properly, take down the base. So what he did here, he got some defenses that were here by the queen, and of course he got the Inferno Tower and both of the sweepers right in the core of this base. That means again we see the same donut that I was talking about a little bit earlier, and then his Sui heroes got another defense over here. So now you can clearly see that there is like a U-shape base, U-shape funnel for the dragons, and of course the dragons start here from the Town Hall, because you'll have to protect the dragons with the Grand Warden's ability, and it's always better to start from the Town Hall side if you plan your dragons to take the Town Hall down. And at the same time, the eagle here is located on the other side of the U-shaped base, so you can't really leave the eagle here till the very end. So what Darknail came up here with, he used the Stone Slammer to get those defenses from 12-ish, and he had max loons in the Stone Slammer, so he got the eagle with those loons, of course. And look at how many dragons he had at the very end. If I see correctly, there are 4 dragons and nothing left. There are like no defenses left, defenses that can harm the dragons. Well, at the very end there are only 2 dragons. But anyway, beautiful attack, perfect base and identification, and amazingly done. Okay, now it is time to switch to our Town Hall 13 hits. And which one should I show you first? We have one attack that I would leave till the very end, so don't leave the video. Stay with me. Let's start with number 3. It was hybrid. I usually like to feature attacks of the same style in the same video, but since this is final, this is the last video for this season, for season 9 CWL Rising. I will have to include different styles in the same video, because I want to feature as many of our players with their amazing hits as possible. So what Big Mo did here, Big Mo, of course, used a Yeti bomb to get this compartment over here with the Inferno Tower, because if he won't, that Inferno Tower, the Queen won't go there, but the Inferno Tower would have gotten the Queen's healers and killed it, and the Queen would have suffered and died eventually, and wouldn't have done all that value, wouldn't have brought all that value to this attack as you would see it right now. In any case, so this Yeti bomb not only killed the whole compartment, but also lured the CC. It was very easy for the Queen to get that CC because it was like half killed already. And then with a wall breaker, Big Mo opens this entry for the Queen, because it's always pretty hard to get her in this very narrow entry in the corner. And then the Queen just will continue walking inside the base, so she doesn't go on the outside of these walls. He already started with the hybrid portion of this base, and as you can see, like the hybrid will just go through the base. Of course, he didn't have the siege machine anymore because he used it for the Yeti bomb, so he had to funnel for the hybrid portion with his king, and he deploys it a little bit higher than than 9. It was like 11-ish or 10.5-ish. It's hard to say. It depends on how you see it. But the queen stays inside, and she gets the defensive king. She gets the defensive queen. She helps funneling for the hybrid from the inside, or whatever she can get from that point, right? And then at the very end, like I couldn't resist from showing this attack to you, because despite the fact that Big Mo had some extra spells here, he simply swagged it. The last heal was not used. He simply swagged it. His queen still had the ability. His king was still alive. His warden was alive. His royal champ was alive. He had lots of troops left alive to clean up the rest of the base. So the last heal spell was just... He even didn't use it. He didn't even swag it. He just didn't use it. This is amazing. Like, I don't know. Like, in my opinion, Town Hall 13s these days, they're pretty easy. I don't know. At least this is what I see from all these wars. It's either Town Hall 13 easy, or our plays are OP. I think the second one, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so let's check the next attack. It's gonna be attack on number 1. We are sticking with dragons now. We're back to air attacks. We saw some ground attacks. Let's go back to air and see some more drag bats. This particular attack is the drag bats, and of course, with the drag bats, you need to check where exactly is the splash damage here. There is pretty much. Well, there is a lot of splash damage on this base, but before Trull starts with the dragons, he of course takes down one of the compartments, some sort of creates a funnel. Don't forget about the funnel for the dragons, and of course he gets the eagle. No eagle on the base is way easier for the dragons, of course. And then of course the dragons go right to the core of this base, and the plan for the town hall is of course to get it with the army from the blimp. So the blimp gets right into the Grand Warden's tomb. The dragons were protected by the Grand Warden's tomb, and as soon as the town hall goes down, there was a big dragon, another big dragon, and some more loons, and rage on them was used just to help getting the town hall faster. As soon as the town hall was down, he starts with the dragons. I was a little bit worried. I remember seeing this hit live, so I was a little bit worried about this wizard tower. But by the time the bats were coming closer to that wizard tower, the dragons were right at that wizard tower, and the wizard tower of course was busy with the dragons, so the bats with no issue got it down, and of course helped tripling this base. In this attack, look at how many dragons there were. Like, there were 4, 6, 8 dragons. I believe there were 8 dragons at the very end, and it was simply OP. Now I'll show you one more attack with dragons, and before I switch to this attack, I have to say, all of these hits and even more you could see in the saved stream on Twitch, and I streamed the finish of this war, the beginning of this war, and then the finish of this war, the very end, where we learned when we were like very excited to know that finally we got the win. But in the very beginning of the Saturday stream, I said something like, it doesn't matter what you attack with, and doesn't matter how many troops you have at the very end of the attack. Even if you have one single archer and you triple it, a triple is a triple. It doesn't matter how many archers or like how many troops you have at the very end. And then guess what happens next? We see this hit. So it is dragons. It's not drag bat, it's not zap drag. There is one zap, but this zap is used for something else. You'll see it in a moment. But let's see what he did here. Let's see what Trulls did here. Did you notice Trulls got 6-pack? This is amazing. Anyway, he got Yeti bomb for the town hall. The Yeti bomb got the town hall and also lured the CC, which is always nice that you can kind of kill the CC on the side, not when you are in the middle of the base, in the core of the base, and just have to deal with it while you receive a lot of damage. Anyway, so he starts with the dragons right away. He will be adding his heroes at a later point, and of course with the zap and the quake, he will damage this inferno tower, and this is done. This is single target inferno, right? So this is done only in order to help the royal champion when she shoots her, when she uses her ability and she shoots her whatever she has in hand. This little stick, I can't remember how it's called, she'll get it, because that inferno tower got enough damage from the zap and from the quake, and of course she gets it. She helps funneling by killing those defenses, and of course then the king survives, the queen survives, and there is the funnel for the dragons is, oh my gosh, how many times I said funnel during this video, I have no idea. The funnel for the dragon is pretty clear, although the core of this base, we have to admit, it was pretty heavy. And of course, all of the damage that the dragons were receiving, despite the heal spell, I believe there was a heal spell, despite the heal spell, despite the rage that was used on them, it was too much. So nearly all of the dragons, of course, died. And then here at the very end, the dragon died. And this is the moment where I got very, like, during the stream where we were watching this hit live, I was very, like, super nervous, because I saw the queen going around. I understood that she will be getting to this building, because as I've mentioned in the very beginning, it's pretty hard to get the queen to enter this narrow entry to this compartment, especially that you have she sees all of these buildings. She won't see this inferno, but she is in the range of this inferno. So I was a lot worried about what's gonna happen here, whether it's gonna be 99% or what, because the queen, as you can see, she has used her ability and she's not going inside, she's going around, and the king is there as well. Luckily that one loon got the wizard tower, so the queen didn't have to deal with the wizard tower. But here, this is the moment where all I saw, the queen died. This is the moment where the queen died, and then we had so many archers. You know, it's very impossible, like nearly impossible, to count how many archers there are, and the king. And I was really hoping that the inferno tower will be clutching on the king. What he on the archers, so the king has more time to get to that inferno and to kill it. But instead, that inferno clutched onto the king, and king was only able to hit it once. And what I saw here, archers melting, and inferno just burning one after another. I was super nervous here. I was sure, like, okay, I don't see any archers here. It's a rip. It's not a triple. But then what I saw was like, what? There were still 3 archers. 3 or 4? Now we'll see. There were 4 archers at the very end of this hit. It was amazing. And what a coincidence, right? What a coincidence that you say that it doesn't matter even if you have 1 archer, triple is a triple. And this is what you see at the very end of the stream. You get triples with only 4 archers left, so I feel a little bit profit here. Anyway, Trolls, amazing 6-pack. All of the team, all of the players from YSO Golem. It doesn't matter, even if you weren't in this final hit, we were still one big team, and it was all of our effort, the effort of all of us. We got the win. We finally are champions of CWL Rising, and I am speechless. Like I've said so many words that I am speechless at the very end of this recap. Anyway, I see that it will be a super long video, but it had to be done, And again, thank you so much, Viso Golem players and all of the DOT players. Thank you so much for the help and for being together as a very, very strong team. I love you guys. And thank you guys too for watching this video till the very, very end. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more of Viso Golem action and our wars in the future, don't forget to follow me on Twitch, Nanka COC, and you can find the information over there in that corner, Nanka COC. See you there. And for now, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.